And we are live. Oops, let me see here. What up, guys? It's your girl talking about it's Kina, and that is my lovely king.
Iconic. It's like it's your guy, Iconic, lovely queen. Talk about it, Takina, who's disappeared, and there she
Yeah,
is.
just keep going, baby. It's gonna do that. Just keep going.
Okay, baby. Well, you know me. I only got 3 minutes. I can't keep going.
Stop it. You tried it. What up, guys? So today's topic is first poly date being married. And I know some of you are probably like, what? We'll get into the details, but first, welcome to the channel. Be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss our upcoming videos. If you've been watching our vlog rewinds, we've got about 2 weeks left of those. So those are all our old videos that we were on our very first channel, and that's where we started. So we wanted to play catch up. So those are coming to an end. So soon we're going to be going live potentially. We haven't really figured out the nitty gritty, but I think we're going to try and go live on YouTube, and potentially at some point, maybe we might be going live on uh, Instagram as well. We'll see. We're not there yet, but we might, instead of doing the vlog rewinds on Wednesdays, we might just go live on Instagram, and then you guys can catch our videos on here on YouTube. So I will apologize ahead of time. I don't know what's going on with our internet. We made some changes and we thought we had it fixed. So I may pop in and out like literally, but we'll keep the cameras rolling and I'll pop back in at some point.
Pop
With
that
all of
thing,
that being
do the
Stop it.
round,
With
do the
all of
round.
that being said, as you guys have been watching, we've been really talking about Polly and our with escapades with trying to get into the Poly community, and it has been very interesting. So much so that I think eventually, or we're at the point where we're just kind of gonna put it on hold. But and there's lots of reasons behind that. We'll get to that in the next video. We'll talk about being open and honest and having good communication. Um, so with that being said, today's topic is first poly date being married. And I know you guys are wondering, did they go on a date? Who went on the date? What is it all about? And really, the answer is no, we have not. Uh, my lovely king has had it's not that he's been trying. He hasn't been trying. But just from what he's been seeing, it seems like a lot of people are talking about being in a poly relationship, but not serious about it. They're more worried about their
It's more
um
about sex.
yeah,
I see a
and
lot of it more about.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's a couple of them or a few of them that was like inbox me, and then you inbox them like, hey, what's up? And then they send you back links to their videos, and you know,
So my question to you, and I guess I can answer it too. This ain't about me. This is about him. But what would your first date? What have you thought about your first date looking like, feeling like? How would you feel? Would you be nervous?
um, most likely the first date will probably be like to something like maybe out for a drink or two at a lounge or something like that. Only because get a shot in you, two shots, you might feel loosened up. Plus, you might think I'm real funny at that point, you
Right.
know, so it gets you opened up.
Yep, I'm gonna just be popping in and out. It's fine.
Um, but that would be like the first date. The first date is mild and whatever have you. And I know people would be like, well, why not make it a good first date? Why? Why? If I go out my way to make it a good first date and there's no chemistry between us, I'm gonna say it. I will feel like I've spent all my money on some BS, and
Well,
that's just me.
you know what I was thinking though, and this is just my thoughts, but if you're even at the point of a first date, you're already you've been talking for a while, so you kind of got a feel for each other. So I don't think it would be like, I mean, yeah, it's probably the first time seeing each other in person, but I would assume that you've sif siphoned out all of the people that you're like, yeah, this isn't going to work, to the point where, okay, this might be something, let's pursue this. And then you continue talking with that person. You're like, let's go on a date at that point. So you've already kind of gotten over the breaking the ice, I would assume.
Yeah. Oh, baby, and I was thinking too. Like this came up maybe in my head. I thought about it like probably yesterday. That if I was to actively search right now, it would be a person that I used to work with that left from where I'm at now. And I think you would like how she looks.
You sure about that?
I think so.
Because you did show me some people, and I'm like, not really my type.
I think she's up there with the looks level.
You're gonna have to show me. Is she on your Facebook?
No, I do follow her on Snapchat.
Well, that doesn't help me.
Well, I
I
could try
want
to refine her on Facebook.
yeah, I'm curious. Is she was she in that lifestyle?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But she seems open minded.
Mm, okay. Well, we'll have to. So let's pretend. Okay. So let's do this. Let's pretend that. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm freezing on the computer in the studio, so I'm just you know. But anyways, let's pretend that that's someone that you pursued. So what would a first date look like considering you already know this person, you've communicated with this person? What would a first date look and feel like at that point?
I think the same thing. It would be going out for drinks, something to loosen up the nerves and whatever. Just because I know of her at work doesn't mean I know her.
You are so difficult with these things. Okay. So you don't necessarily know her, but the title is your first poly date. So you're basically saying, regardless of who you are, how long I've known you, you getting a couple drinks and that's it.
Yeah, because okay, so would you agree that how you is at work is how you is on a personal level?
Mm, I don't know.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
I would feel like this. I would be like, you know, at work, that's work life, so to speak. But on a personal level, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm just gonna keep popping in and out. This is gonna be a fun
at
video
work
today.
at work work will talk about work related stuff. But when it's personal, it's like, you know, personal.
So I mean, I've worked in the so if it's hotel wise, I've been myself and I've been friendly at work because either if it's an employee, then obviously you want to be friendly. That's your coworker. You got to work with them. You got to deal with them. If it's when I was at Hennepin County, I really kept to myself. It was more about work.
Don't mind me. It's hot.
It's okay. Um, so it's kind of different for me. But for the most part, yeah, I'm gonna be friendly.
I
I'm gonna
figured
be
the air was
friendly.
blowing in the thing.
And yeah, it was a little bit. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Um, I think for me, so if it were me, I would want to go somewhere to do something fun. I wouldn't want to be at a bar. I would want to go and like do some activity like play golf or go-kart racing, maybe to the mountain. I would want to do something that would be normal. I wouldn't want to go to a bar because that wouldn't be like a normal thing for me. I wouldn't want that as a first date. Like maybe going out to eat, yes, but a bar in particular, no.
What about a lounge? Is a lounge a bar? Um, I see what you're saying. Like if it was, like if I didn't do the lounge or whatever, I guess the pool hall or something like that, some type of competition to help bring out your.
Loosen up, yeah.
Yeah.
Loosen up without alcohol because I mean we don't drink like that, so I wouldn't want that to be like the main thing. Yes, we can go to a restaurant or a lounge and have drinks, but it wouldn't be just at a bar. I want to have fun. So
So you say recommend
we
if
like to
and
have
when.
fun. A bar setting, how often do we go to a bar ourselves?
True.
Now we go out to eat, like we got the Mexican restaurants we go to and we have drinks. That's a restaurant slash bar, but not a specific bar.
See, see me, I'm thinking, okay, so now I'm thinking you got my mind, my brain juices going. So it's like, all right, pick something fun. But I'm gonna be honest, like do something fun on the first date or whatever, get to know, start talking afterwards or whatever. Like the next outing, I probably would want all of us to get to know each other and then like alternate type. You know what I'm saying?
So like so you would go out on the date with the person first,
Yeah.
and then the next one would be all three of us, and then the next one would be just her and I. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was thinking about just me and her or
Oh, so
whatever.
rotating like so it would be like let's say each every other weekend you're with her or me.
First of all, every other weekend sounds. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, yeah,
That's what I thought of that. That's what I thought of that.
yeah. Blinked out. Yeah. Um, but yeah, only for the simple fact of just getting to know now. Now, if y'all hit it off and y'all want to go and do something together, then that's the option. I don't know if I want y'all to just like me, then us, and then y'all. I mean, it could be,
At least one
but
time.
I want to make
Just
sure that
one
y'all.
time.
But see, and that what I'm starting to see too in these groups too, baby, is that um a lot of the ones that are coming in, and this is just recently in the last past couple. couple or few days or whatever.
Mhm.
And today is what, the 23rd of July.
Yeah.
So just on a few days or whatever, I'm starting to see a lot more. Um, we're trying to get the angles right. Um, I'm starting to see a lot more couples,
Mhm.
but a lot more. I'll say this: a lot more heterosexual couples. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like us, like, because you're not bi,
Oh, okay.
and I'm starting to see a few of those, like, and they're voicing their opinions, like, where are all the women that actually want a relationship with the guy and not trying to just screw and whatnot. And I'm starting to see a lot more heterosexual women come in, like, I'm looking for a, a, a sister wife to get along with me, and to have a relation, like they legit saying have a relationship with my husband.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool, because I'm like, damn, it's starting to look bleak for the heterosexuals.
So basically, what you're saying is, if you what it's coming down to is, if you want to be in a poly relationship, everybody got to want this female. I got to be bi.
That's what it seems like, but that's just for for the times that we're in now. Like, the original the original polygamy and stuff like that was like, they didn't do each other. They
Yeah.
did the husband.
Yeah.
You know,
That's crazy.
open up. What's your thought? What you're thinking that
Um,
you crazy? That say crazy?
so I just think it's times are changing, obviously. And so it's like, if I support you and I want what's best for you and I want you to be happy, it's not going to happen, because let's just say there's a room of 50 couples, and then there's a room of 50 women, and they're like, unless these single women are like, unless you both of y'all want us, ain't nobody getting no play.
Yeah. So
Like,
here's a question, YouTube. For Please comment. Also, like and subscribe. Don't forget that. Um, but here's the question, YouTube. Answer in the comments below. If you are bi and you was looking into a polygamous relationship, are you okay with just having a sexual relationship with the guy and not the man? If you were bi, or if you are bi, could you live a heterosexual life? Because I know there's a lot of women out here in relationship with guys that are bi, and it seems like, you know their bi side don't flare up. I don't know. But yeah, if y'all can answer that question down below, even for the men, if you're bi, could you, like, legit have just a relationship with a woman?
because I guess we've never even really talked about that. Like, on the flip side, if there is a couple like us, and I was the one that wanted poly, is there men out there that only like are men by too, and they're like, oh, I want both of y'all, or is men more willing to just date the female in the marriage? than the female willing to date just the male in the marriage? Is it more common for a man to
I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna have to clean that question up. Like,
okay, so let me say it like this. For us, for you, you're finding it harder to find a female only willing to date you because nowadays females want both. But on the flip side, for me, is it easier for me to find a male that's only willing to date just me versus him being bi and wanting both? It would be, I feel like, in that aspect, it'll be easier for me to find someone willing to date just me because I'm a female and the guy's like, oh, you want to date? I think females will be, it's easier for a female to get a man than a man to get a woman in a marriage.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so. I think so.
I
Cause
think if we were, not to make it competition, but if we both said, okay, you're gonna date someone and I'm gonna date someone, I think I would get someone faster than you would because on my end they're okay with being with just me, but on your end they want to be with both of us.
you mean in the bisexual type, the
Yeah.
partners are bisexual.
Well, no, I'm saying what I'm saying is, if we both say we have an open marriage, we're gonna go off and date. And maybe I'm saying it wrong. Open as in we're doing the poly thing, but I don't even, maybe I don't know the terms. I'm just, I don't know. But I'm just saying, if I said, okay, I'm gonna go find someone and you're gonna go find someone, you being married, the female's gonna say, well, I want you and your wife. Me being married, the dude's gonna be like, okay, it's just you. They're not worried about you as in my husband. Does that make
They
sense?
better be worried about me. Yeah. But yeah,
Get out of here.
yeah, yeah, you'll pull them way quicker than I would. Yeah,
Because they want both of us, and I'm mon- mon- monogamous, so,
yeah. And see,
or
think about that,
mono, as they
people.
say.
She's mono, I'm poly, but together we monopoly.
Whoa.
Think
how
about
long did
that.
it? How long did it take you to figure that out?
No, ever since it's been what, a few weeks now that I've been looking at that stuff. Like, okay, monopoly, and how to win at monopoly is you get everything. You see what I'm saying? You in monopoly, in order to win monopoly, you have to get everything. You know, you have to buy up all that stuff. And then poly in a polyamorous relationship together, three incomes is better than two, is better than one. Um, you've hear uh, a whole bunch of polyamorous relationships having more than a few businesses and all that stuff. Like, you win when you come together,
Yeah.
and that's just how I'm seeing it. So it's just kind of funny that monopoly is monopoly, and it's like, I wonder, is there a mono female out there that's also agree that agree with polyamorous or polyamory? I mean,
What do you mean? Explain.
like you're mono, but you agree with the poly lifestyle.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to think or figure out, do I have I seen or like know really know somebody mono and stuff. But I don't know. It's just how my mind is just going off on a tangent.
So are you? I'm trying to understand what your mind is tangenting about. So, are you saying So to find someone else like me is
Yeah, I know they out there, but I was starting to trying to figure out if I knew anybody.
so are you saying to find another mono person who would be willing to date a married man?
Yeah, and it
And
might.
how is that different for what you've been doing?
I just haven't been looking deeply into it.
I'm just saying, like, what's the difference from a mono person versus a poly person? Like,
No, no, it was okay. So basically, what you all just seen is that me thinking out loud, and my mind is just going, and I'm just thinking out loud how whatever, because it kind of sounds contradicting when I say that. Yeah, I'm starting to see heterosexual couples come into the groups and stuff, and now I'm saying, well, let me. I'm trying to find out if I've ever seen or know anybody like that, and it's like, but it's just how my brain is working right now. It's it,
okay,
it's it's
processing.
glitching.
Stop it. So let's get back to the dating thing. You find someone. Are you trying to put on your sexy face?
Ooh, look at all that, man. I gotta
It's
get all.
cute. What's wrong with it? It
My
looks
hair,
like there's some red in there. I know
or
there's not.
all down here. Like I wish all of them reached down there. Um.
Mm.
Okay, so back to the dating. So okay, I would take them to a bar, but you say take them to somewhere fun, so maybe a pool hall. Uh, and work them up to an appetite, and then take them to some type of restaurant afterwards to then talk and laugh and gloat on how I beat they in the game.
Yeah. I just think I know you. So I feel like doing something fun, even for me, is more of a better setting than let's just have drinks. I think that's boring and it's not who you are. So
Or maybe take them to a local comedy show and see if they do the same thing you did, which is make the comedian feel kind of awkward because you wasn't smiling or laughing. Yep, you kind of
it
had that
wasn't
there.
funny. It wasn't funny.
It was slightly funny.
It was not he was not funny.
It wasn't curl over funny, but it was funny because it was like ha 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 ha. Okay, okay, all right. But you was just sitting there straight faced and everything. And she was in the front row. We was in the front row, y'all. She made that dude. He was giving all his A, and she just was like, uh, it was so funny.
If it's funny, I'm gonna laugh. It wasn't funny. You
It
gonna sit there
wasn't.
fake laugh? It wasn't funny.
Now on the first date, baby. After, cause it'll be, I guess, kind of short, maybe 3 hours or whatever, playing pool or darts or whatever. Then eat, and then that's it. Um, my thing is, am I gonna hit that night? No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want it if it was that quick. I wouldn't.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't want it if it was
Well,
like
you didn't get it from me till what, 4 years later,
4 years later.
and we still together. So speaks volume.
Oh, oh, dang! I was about to screenshot. The screen has stopped while your face was like, ooh. Yeah, 4 years later.
Hey, when it's good, you don't give it to everybody right away. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You'll be all right. But anyways, we've talked about your first date being married. For me, like I said, I would do something fun. Go somewhere fun because that's what we've said. Our kids are grown. The last one is about to be 18 next week. We out here trying to have fun
You know, I
and
don't think
travel.
I don't think I've ever asked or you've ever told, but but okay. So, and it's just me talking and clarifying also. Okay, it seems like you're damn near 100% okay with polygamy or the polyamorous lifestyle. What do your dynamic
Um,
look like?
I gotta take my medicine. What does my dynamic look like?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay, because my
Let me.
dynamic.
You
Go ahead.
keep talking. Let me. Oh wow. Let me take
Because
my medicine real quick. Hold on.
yep.
Just keep talking.
Because my dynamic. Can you hear me though?
I can hear you.
All right. So
I
my
just turned my
dynamic.
camera off.
My ideal dynamic is female, male, female. Um, that would be my ideal dynamic. Now you're talking about another man, so it makes me wonder. Well, okay, what would your dynamic look like?
My dynamic for me or my dynamic for you?
Well, I never even thought about my dynamic for you, but
So
my
you're asking me what I want for you?
no, what would be your ideal what would be your dynamic? Because again, you're talking about another dude, so
Um, well, I've already expressed to you what I thought it looked like. So initially starting this out, I thought because and I called it, so you gotta give me credit. I figured because females are bisexual that you would get one female, so it would be female you, female, which would be me, and because that female would want is bi, and most females who are bi, and I've seen it on cheaters. So when a bi female dates a straight male, she still wants that female. She still wants to date another female. And so if the straight male is not into her dating other women, then she's going to go and cheat on him with a woman because she still wants that relationship. So if you have a bi female and me, that female is going to want another female. So now you say, okay, go, we'll date other females. So now you have your own V going on where it's you and the two bi females. I already look, we've already had this discussion. I don't know why you are looking confused. And because I said you'll have two females, your hands are going to be full with two females already. That's going to leave me, mono, by myself. And so that's when I said that at that point I would start dating or having some type of relationship with another
All
person
right, baby.
because what?
So
You're
tell me, what is my ideal dynamic?
okay, hold on. Let me finish what I was saying. Let me finish and then we'll get back to your ideal dynamic. We've already had this conversation, so I
I
know
know
what I'm
it was a
saying.
hype. Hot. It was a.
So I'm answering your question, but you're not hearing me.
Okay, you're going around, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not going around.
Go
So
ahead.
I'm not going around. At the end of the day, what I assumed you wanted was a female and me, but you're going to get a female that is bisexual who wants another female. I'm not bisexual. She's going to want someone else. So you okay her to go get someone else, and now you're dealing with two women. You potentially have two women plus me who is mono. So how I don't know how I see it for you because you I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever.
Baby, I'm asking. You still haven't gave me your dynamic.
I don't know what my I don't have a dynamic. I'm just here supporting you. So I don't know what that means. I haven't looked at what I want because it's not what I want, it's what you want. I'm supporting what you want. So why do I have to have a dynamic?
Because you've in a few occasions you've talked about dating another man.
Yes, that was because of what I literally just explained that you said I'm going roundabout. If you are dealing with a female that wants another woman, so the only for you to have a be in a poly relationship and this female says I'm bisexual, I want another woman, but your wife isn't bisexual, so I'm going to go and find another woman. So now you're off dealing with this female and this other woman that she wants. However, that looks, you don't have to be involved with that second woman, but she's dating your woman. So obviously, you're going to be involved to some degree. Like, we're all going to be around each other to some degree, but we're not all messing with each other like everyone seems to think poly relationships are all sexual and everybody's messing with everybody. Technically, yes. If she's sleeping with her and she's sleeping with you and you're sleeping with me, then yeah, we're all sleeping together. Let's keep it real. But at the end of the day, if you're busy dealing with these females, then yes, I'm gonna say, hey, I want to have go out on a date or hang out with someone to not be bored by myself. I brought that up, but we've nixed that because you said you're not interested in the poly thing anymore. So there's no reason for me to talk about dating anyone else. Goodness gracious. Ah, I've never wanted anyone else. So me
Okay,
bringing up dating another man is only because of what you got going on over there.
okay. So I'm getting the draws. In conclusion,
Somebody's wrong.
all right.
Anything else?
I was just about to ask you anything else.
No, no, there's nothing else. I don't think you want to open that door. It's not bad.
It's
Don't you dare.
40. It's 40 minutes.
I know.
When you say that, that's a whole nother 40-minute talk.
No,
That's
it's
why I
not.
look
No,
like
it's not.
what?
No, it's not because there's nothing else. So if you want to keep pushing this envelope we just pushed of why I keep mentioning another guy, it's only because if you're busy, if the only way you can get a female is she has to be willing or you have to accept her with another female, then that's instantly two females you have to deal with on the left side, not the right side.
So what? So who on the right side?
Me.
So you on the right side, everybody else on the wrong side.
Stop it. That's not what I said.
Uh, well, folks, there you have it. First poly date would be somewhere fun, pool hall, darts, hell, maybe even bowling, so I could get right up behind and be like, yeah, three balls. But that's when you roll down, like, why you gotta look like you then ate something
Because
nasty?
because you I'm picturing you trying to get behind somebody on a bowling floor, and I instantly was like, both of y'all going down. That floor is slippery. Both of y'all gonna fall.
Mm-mm. No. And then, after y'all work up an appetite, go get something to eat, like not a fancy restaurant. Leave that fancy restaurant for dudes that's trying to. I feel like this: if restaurants on a first date, if it's a high expensive restaurant, they trying to get the draws. They trying to microwave the draws. You know, the quickest way to get the draws.
Yeah,
But for
yeah,
me,
because it's an image. They want to portray expensive, lavish, lots of money, and so they're gonna pull in these females that only want them for their money. So of course the female's gonna give up the draws quick.
it'll be probably at a Applebee's or an Olive Garden or maybe even a Redstone, but some $300 meal or whatever is like, like look here, no matter where you go to eat, you're only renting the food, so
Mm-mm.
you know it's gonna come in one end, go out the other.
Anywho, we're not talking about shit right now.
I
We're
see
gonna
it.
end this video.
Yes.
We're gonna end this video, guys. Please subscribe to the channel.
Where's the doggone?
You don't even know. You don't even know.
All right, so I am your lovely guy with the cool eye with some thick old thighs. Iconic. And we're over there. No, yeah, over there is my wife. Talk about it, Takina, who says that I can date other females. And if so, but the one thing you might not like about this female is that her name, you might not like her name.
Have you said her name to me before?
Uh, not her. Oh, snap. Not her name per se, but you're not gonna like her name.
Mm,
Well, I've said her name before, but not pertaining to her.
okay. Well, let's try and end this
Take a
video
take
for
a guess
four or
what the
five.
name is.
No, let's end the video 4 or 5 part closing. We're not picking names on this video about dating.
Mm.
Oh,
Well,
you the one talking about we need to end it at 30 minutes and
you might
we
no.
15 minutes past.
All right. Well, I'm your guy, Iconic, and this is my lovely wife. Talk about Takina, who has on a shirt that with the nipples on. Hey,
Stop it. You can't see my nipple rings.
now you just told them you got nipple rings.
They go. I'm sure they've seen them already. I can guarantee you that.
Why you trying to all
Anyways,
sit up nice now? Go
hey,
ahead, end it.
how you want to end it? All right, guys, be sure to subscribe and don't make your love, don't ground your love. Make it out of this world.
Yep.
All right, we'll catch you in the next one.